Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. I am so excited. The team list came out about 1 hour ago. It's currently 5 PM. I am excited to do this video. My round 3 footy tips, the restart of the season basically. It's not a new year, but it's a new, it's basically a restart of the season. And you know what? I'm so excited. Let's get straight into it. It all kicks off Thursday night, May 28th. Suncorp Stadium, kick-off at 7:50. It's between the Broncos versus the Eels. Both teams are $1.90 each on the odds. Very tough game to tip. Spent about 20 minutes on this game just trying to figure out who I'm going to tip. I've decided to tip the Broncos in this one, 18 points to 14. My man of the match is Payne Haas. I think the Broncos probably want a bit of payback from that elimination final last year, which was at Bankwest, where Parramatta won 58 points to 0. I think Brisbane have improved a fair bit since that game, and I think their full pack will get the job done for the Broncos. David Fifita's a big loss. Reid Money's a good in for Parramatta, but I just think up at Suncorp, Broncos probably more impressive in the first 2 rounds, and I think they're looking a bit better than Parramatta at the moment. So I'm going to go the Broncos 18-14. My man of the match is Payne Haas. Friday, 6 PM at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. It is my team, the mighty Cowboys, up against the Gold Coast Titans. The Cowboys are $1.30. The Gold Coast are $3.55. I expect the Cowboys to win and win quite well. The Titans haven't got much. Tyrone Roberts is at fullback. That is an absolute mess. Ash Taylor's gone to 5/8. The Cowboys have got a couple out. Gavin Cooper's out, which is probably a good thing for the way he was playing the first 2 rounds. Morgan's injured for a few weeks. Clifford's at halfback. Mitch Dunn comes in the back row. The Cowboys should win comfortably. I'm going to go with the Cowboys 34 points to 4. My man in the match is Jason Taumalolo. Should be an easy win for the Cowboys in that one. Friday, 7:50 at Bankwest Stadium. It is the Roosters versus the Rabbitohs, the biggest rivalry in rugby league. The Roosters are $1.35. The Rabbitohs, $3.20. This game is a strange one. Souths have got a few issues at the moment. Latrell's at fullback, which is ridiculous. Ken Murray's at back row, which is just not right. Cody Walker suspended. Roosters have got Orbison out because his dad passed away. Rest in peace. I hope Mitch Orbison's doing well. I think the Roosters will win and win well. I can't see South scoring more than 2 tries. I think the Roosters, obviously that they're 0-2, they will want a fast start. I think they will get that. Cordner's back. They're pretty much at full strength. Josh Morris comes in for his first game at the Roosters. I'm going to go the Roosters 32 points to 12. I can't see Souths matching it with the Roosters. I think the class and the quality of the likes of Tedesco and Keary, Cordner, Joey Manu, the Roosters have got too much class. So the Roosters to win, 32 points to 12. My man in the match is James Tedesco. Saturday, 3 o'clock at Central Coast Stadium. It is the Warriors versus the Dragons. The Dragons are $1.60. The Warriors at $2.35. I think the Dragons will win this one, 26 points to 14. The Dragons have a lot of points in them. The Warriors lack points. The Dragons' right side defence is a bit of a worry. I know they've dropped Tim Laffey, so it'd be good to see how Lomax goes in the centres. Ravalawa returns. James Graham moves to lock. The Warriors, they got a few issues at the moment still with the whole isolation and staying in Australia sort of thing. I think the Dragons will win 26 points to 14. My man of the match is going to be Paul Vaughan. I think Paul Vaughan will have a really big game. The Warriors' full pack's a bit weak for mine, and I just don't see the Warriors lasting the full 80 minutes with the Dragons. So I'm going to go the Dragons, 26 points to 14. Man the match, Paul Vaughan. Saturday, 5:30 at Bankwest Stadium. It is the Sharks versus the Tigers. The Sharks are $1.75. The Tigers at $2.05. Obviously, the news broke a couple of hours ago. Bronson Sherry's tested positive with Asada, which is a big story. A lot of distractions there at Cronulla at the moment. I can't believe they're still favourites. Tigers, on the other hand, they welcome back Moses Mbai. Adam Dewey goes to fullback. I think the Tigers will beat the Sharks. I think it will be a close game. Sharks have got a few issues at the moment, obviously, with the whole Bronson Sherry thing. It's a big distraction for the Sharks. It will be probably for the rest of the week, if not the rest of the season. I'm going to go to the Tigers, 22 points to 16. My man of the match is going to be Benji Marshall. I think he'll have a big game. I think the Sharks, I think Dugan's back. I think Moylan's a chance of playing. I don't think it'll matter. Bronson Sherry, the whole distraction with the Sharks, it will be a big issue. Tigers to win, 22 to 16. Benji Marshall for man of the match. Saturday night, game of the round, 7:30 in Melbourne at Amy Park. Storm versus Raiders. The Storm at $1.60. The Raiders at $2.35. This is a big game. This is my game of the round. I think it will be the game of the round. This is an absolute blockbuster. I cannot wait for this game. The Raiders have beat the Storm the last 2 times in Melbourne and the last two times overall. I'm going to tip the Storm 10 points to 8. This is going to be a great game. It'll be low scoring. It'll be all about defence. It'll be a great game of football. 2 heavyweight sides. 2 premiership contenders. What a game. I'm going to go Melbourne 10-8. My man of the match is going to be Cameron Munster. I think Munster will have a big game. And I think Melbourne will get him 10-8. What a game that'll be. Sunday, 4 o'clock at Campbelltown. It is the Panthers versus the Knights. The Panthers at $1.75. The Knights at $2.10. This is a very hard game to tip, I'm going to go the Knights. 24 points to 20. Newcastle are my specials this weekend. I think they'll win. No Ponga, no Brayley. McCulloch's not playing. No Barnett. But I think Newcastle can still win. Penrith are without Cleary. They have 2 running halves this weekend. Burton and Luai. I don't go much on the Panthers fullback. Caleb Akins. I think Newcastle can steal it. I think it's going to be a really tight game. Very 50-50 game to tip. You pretty much toss a coin. Tough game to tip. I'm going to go Newcastle 24 points to 20. I just think Newcastle will have a better year than Penrith, and I think they'll go 3-0 with this win here. But this is a really good game. So my man of the match in that one is Mitchell Pearce. I think he'll control the game and really play well in that one. Newcastle will win 24-20. And the last one, Sunday 6:30, Central Coast Stadium. Manly versus the Bulldogs. Manly at $1.35. The Bulldogs at $3.25. I think this game will be closer than what people think. Everyone's saying Manly 13 plus, Manly by 20 and whatnot. I'm a little bit different. I think it'll be tight. Manly are $1.35. Bulldogs are $3.25. Bulldogs are very decent value, but I think Manly will win 18 points to 10. I think it'll be low scoring. I don't see many points in it. The Bulldogs won't score more than 3 tries, so I've got them scoring 10 points, 2 tries. So I'm going to go Manly 18-10. My man of the match in that game is Jake Trbojevic. I think he'll have a big game. And they're my tips. Now, let's get into my multi. Same game multis for the weekend. So, obviously Thursday night I got the Broncos. I got the Broncos 1-12. First try scorer, I've got Jake Turpin. Anytime try scorer, I've got Katoni Staggs. That's paying $226. Not bad for $1 or $2 to put on. That's a decent bet. The other Friday, I got the Cowboys 13 plus. First try scorer, I've gone with Scott Drinkwater. Anytime, I've got Jason Taumalolo. That's paying $131. Pretty good price, man. Good price to get on that game. I'd get $1 or $2 on that. That's a good bet. Roosters, I got Roosters 13 plus. First try scorer, Angus Crichton. Anytime try scorer, Daniel Tupou. That's paying $81. Fairly good multi there. I actually really like that bet. $81 for that. Saturday, I've got the Dragons winning 1-12. First try scorer, I've got Paul Vaughan. Anytime, I've got Matt Duffy. That's paying $526. Get on that. If you have a spare dollar laying around your house, download Sportsbet. Get on that, man. $526. That's a good bet. Tigers 1-12. First try scorer. I'm going to go with the opposition. I'm going to go Josh Dugan for first try. Anytime, I'm going to go with the Tigers hooker, Harry Grant. It's his first game at the Tigers. I think he'll score at any time. That's paying $251. Jesus. Good price. Get on that. if you have a dollar or two, or how much you're throwing on it. I got Melbourne 1-12. First try scorer, Suliasi Vunivalu. Anytime try scorer, Jack Whiten. I was paying $100. Fair price. If you have any spare money, man, you got to get on these multis. These are great prices, man. Newcastle 1-12. First try scorer, I've got Connor Watson. Anytime try scorer, Brian To'o. That's paying $226. Fantastic price. Great value, guys. These are great bets. And the last one, I've got Manly 1-12. First try scorer, Curtis Sheridan. Anytime try scorer, Dylan Walker. That's paying $376. For God's sakes, guys, if you like having a bet on the football, if you like multis, for crying out loud, have a dollar or two on some of these multis, man. These are great bets, great prices. You know, you got to gamble responsibly and all that, but my God, great bets, great prices. So, guys, back to my tips for round 3. My tips are Broncos, Cowboys, Roosters, Dragons, Tigers, Storm, Knights, and Manly. My specials of the round are the Tigers and the Knights. But also, a bet if you don't mind, Friday night, Cowboys and Roosters, 13 plus. Get on it. I'm telling you, it's probably the bet of the round. If you're gonna have a bet and you're looking at the games and you're going, all right, I want to pick 2 teams to win here. Cowboys, Roosters, 13 plus. Get on it. That's my best bet. Anyway, guys, that's it for my tips for round 3 of the NRL. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm excited for round 3. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. So excited for round 3. It's fair income, 48 hours away. So excited. I'm out of here, guys. The footy's back!